Hello, 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 and welcome to the second artist spotlight tonight with Electrician. So I will take us to the couch. Hey,
Hey man,
man. So here is Electrician on the other side because my camera is mirrored. But we're back with another artist spotlight. In fact, we're back with two of them right after each other. These always have to work with the planning of the artist, so we sometimes have to just shuffle it around a bit and see how we can get this to work. But I'm very happy to do this because I think it's so cool to highlight some of these people from the community that are just the absolute best Suno stars that around, and I really, really, really enjoy this. Um, for the people who don't know Electrician, I would say Electrician is a friend, someone I enjoy talking to quite a bit. He is the technician, he is the master of personas, he is a man with more legendary stories than anyone I know, most of them not suitable for retelling. But yeah, and he does not stick to a genre, but instead works on every single one he finds interesting to work on. Do you think that is a good introduction of you, Electrician?
perfect. It's perfect, man. You're beautiful.
Awesome. I am so happy you are here. But for the people that don't know you, the people that are watching, like how would you describe your style, your sound, what it is you do?
For me, it's just I'm all over the place. It's the same like my Spotify. I enjoy all kinds of music, and even if I come across something that well are new to me, I still like it. I don't have a preference really. Um, I don't know how to explain it. It's something I am grown up with. When I was backpacking through the world for 15 years. So I picked up everything, and I just like people. So I don't know. It's all cultures, all people, or music. It's just I'm very open minded that way. So I don't really have a preference. Um,
You don't really have a preference in terms of the music you make, but is there something you would call your own, something that you specifically do that's different from other people?
um, since I'm new to this creating music, but one thing I am trying to explore, but I find hard to do in Sono is trying to find a sound that is specific for me, like my sound. Like you have like Queen, the band, or you have ABBA, and you have Rammstein. You can immediately hear that it's them. That's what something I'm trying to find, but Suna is a bitch. I can't. So yeah,
I
instead I'm
already
all over the place.
I already prepared that this stream might not fully be PG-13 and we might have some some swear words in there. So I don't know how that works on Twitch, but I guess we will find out.
I'm trying to keep it low then.
No, but I love that about you. You are very opinionated, and you both have like pro suno things and things that you really dislike, and you're very vocal about it. But I always think your vocality comes from a place where you want to make it better, right? That's the thing you want to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's always my case.
Yeah. So before we listen to your first track, can you tell me a bit about how you arrived here and what first inspired you to create some music?
Oh, for me, it's like a different approach to it. I actually, or my daughter, Mizu, some of you know her. She bought an app that was yeah an AI making music app because she kind of enjoys it. And something that hit me is what in that app mm, uh, you had like trending and all that jazz, and it was basically a mirror of Suno. So you had all the guys like AI magician, Timuth, Tong Mike, Rachel, all the big names, Dre. They were on that thing like trending, and it was like I was after a while I was like, okay, how does this work? Because how are these people trending, and why aren't they? And you can't release your song on that app. So that I questioned the whole thing. So for me, the start was I started to like Google around, and I didn't really connect the dots, and yeah, so I started a alter ego thing, another name that was the same account as this one, because I when I found Discord, I thought that place was full of scammers,
Mm.
and all the names that I listed was people I believe that okay, here we have the scammers. But then I found a vibrant community, and I also found like interest in making music because I am dyslexic. That something is very true. Um, and something I picked up was to learn English is to write small lyrics, small rhymes, rhythm and flow of the language, and that's how I learned English. And because I couldn't learn it in school, man. It was impossible sitting with a book and reading with my typing skills and how I pick out languages. But hey, now I speak four languages actually. So um, with that, and that's something my English teacher told me to do. And well, what was I, 17? Oh, you old bag, you don't know nothing. But I picked up on it.
Yeah, man.
So.
Well, you picked up very well. I think we can talk English pretty decently. Like yesterday, Electrician and I were testing out sort of the gear together to check if this conversation how this conversation would flow, and I think we spent about an hour and a half just sitting and chatting away. So your English is amazing, and I think that yeah, it's interesting that you got into Suno through one of those scam apps and then became one of the guys who like runs a community, who's here and making a lot of awesome music and is part of the well, some of the Suno stars. I think that's super cool. But yeah, if you are ready for it, we can move to the stage and to listen to some music because I think that's what we're here for, and I love to hear what you have brought. So here is our lovely little stage area, and the first song that you brought is Cloud Trends. Is there something you wanna say about it?
Well, it's going to be a theme today, maybe, because I'm trying to like songs that somehow came to me while goofing off with friends on Suno. This actually came to me by from Renhal. I think he was high or drunk in the chat, and we had an idea, or I had an idea. Let's do a smoke a banana song, and well, it came out differently because Suno gave something amazing, and then I worked on it, and it became like a sound that I am brought up with in the party genre when I was young. So that's it. That's the story. That's how it
Are you
became.
talking about the Cloud Trans song or the Banana song? Because we are
No, the Cloud Trans song is it's two of the same story. This
ah
is
yeah.
okay. So it's just go. That thing is intertwined with other songs, so I can talk about that too.
Yeah, no, please tell us about the Cloud Trans song and tell
Yeah,
us what you
the banana song is also Renal. He come in. He came in and made a roast song, Volvo roast song with me in it, and I stayed up and overslept to work because I made that song. So it's him again. Those two songs is him.
awesome.
Um, but it's all good time. I had an awesome time. I always has an awesome time with him. He's pure party, man. He's amazing.
Well, I know Ren Hall very well, and I know that he will be on here too. And I'm both scared and happy that we will see him here.
He will
I
come in naked, man. That's all I can say. That's,
yeah, we're half expecting him to show up. I don't know wearing what, but we will we will find out. Um, well, let's get into Cloud Trance and listen to this song. I'm so ready for it. Here's Cloud Trance by Electrician.
Smoking clouds, let it float in this moment. Feel the sky. High in the sky, lost in a trance. Floating on clouds, high trance. I see the clouds coming tonight. Smoking clouds, let it float in this moment. Feel that sky. High in the sky, lost in a trance, floating on clouds, high trance. I see the clouds coming tonight. Blizzard of light, high trance, intense moments. Feel the air. High in the sky, lost in a trance, floating on sky cloud trance. I see the clouds coming tonight. Feel the energy rise, it's a dream. Nothing's as it seems here. Feel the energy rise, it's a dream. Nothing's as it seems here. The theme. Gonna ride this wave, can't deny. Feel the rhythm, let's fly high. Take a breath, let it go. In this moment we flow. Whispers in the clouds, we're raving. Close your eyes, just be within it. I see the clouds coming tonight.
Oh, it's amazing, dude. So high energy. I love it.
Yeah, man, it's super high energy, and I
Red Bull vodka and that on the dance floor, man. So funny. That would be amazing.
yeah, man. I had to switch a bit in terms of sound to make sure because someone said it was too loud, so I made it a bit softer. But that also means I made you a bit softer. So now I will have to turn you up again a little. So we'll have to switch around a bit. Yeah, I just realized that this stage is not at all suited for this type of music. We need a dance stage because oh my god, that was one hell of a dance track. I really love that, man.
It's
It is
just
such a party.
how it started, man. It's just two guys having fun in a DM. We call it DM, and it goes from it goes from something totally different, and you get like a cool beat, and then you start to do the prompt magic on it, and all what you can bring to it, and this comes out. So it's this song is well kind of special for me because it came out really well, and the way it was made, it's just so that's a big thanks to Renal actually.
But I want to say that we call you the technician every now and then, but I can also see here in prompting you do a lot of things like the instrumental tag and then say atmospheric buildup and then energy rising and like reverb high on all instruments, delay long. And I think that those type of things are very cool. I don't think a lot of people use Suno in that way. Is that something you just, yeah, just experimented with, or
Yeah, this is not the entire prompt because it doesn't fit. This is just keeping like the base of it to show people. That this is again Renal. How I learned about him is he said go into my songs and have a look, and that's how I basically started to learn prompting. That was looking into his songs. So yeah, so I kept some of it here, but some you can't just because you can't follow it. Sometimes it's so much you can't follow it basically. Yeah.
I love this. You are such a nice guy. You basically you have talked more about Renault than you have talked about yourself, which I think is lovely. But I do really want to know about you too. So, what do you enjoy most about this community, man?
The camaraderie. The Since I don't exist on social media, I think social media is I can't say it because it's PG-13. Um, it's not real. It's not the real. It's not real for me basically. So I just don't pay attention to it. But here I have found a core of, I would call them friends actually, that uh, gave me a hand and like showed me the ropes and took me in. And well, I found that's what is the big thing for me. It's all the friends that I'm making in this community and all the plans that we are doing behind the scenes. How we want to push AI music and all, and being part of that. That's the drive for me. Uh, I can't really go anywhere else with it, to be honest. That's where I'm at. To be honest, if I end up making music when this thing takes off, or I am behind the scenes promoting guys, I don't mind. I don't care. It's just I just want to be a part of it, and that's something new for me. Since I'm not very keen on
I love
social
that.
media.
Yeah, I must admit that that's something that we talk about quite a lot, the connection you make through the music that you make. And I think that um, that can be like very emotional, but it can also just be very lovely and funny and fun, right? It can also just be that side uh, uh, of this community, and I think that's super cool. Um,
Yeah, and it's also, sorry for jumping in.
no,
It's also yeah, since it's a new thing for me, you have to go back to your real self, uh, because sometimes you take a negative route and you realize, why am I doing this? Like it's just something over internet. I'm not this person, and you go like into a negative mode stance. But I'm guessing it has something to do with artistry, because it's so close to you emotionally. So that's why you get so bloody upset about bullshit, basically. Um, that's what I think it comes from. You get it's very emotional, so that's why you get emotional over stuff. Making music.
yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I think that, but I think that you mentioned something really lovely there, which is the fact that you overcome some of the things that challenge you. And do you think you had to face like some challenges during making these music, talking to people, or like something that made you a better artist in any way, shape, or form?
Uh, no,
In life,
in
challenges in
life,
life.
yeah, that's where I'm trying to think. It's in life I've become more um, calm, making this, because this has became an outlet for emotions that you didn't have before. It was going to the gym, kick some bags or whatever. Now you can sit and just throw your mind at stuff. It's a totally different place to be at, and it's in a good way. But since it's for me, it's like learning to walk. I'm learning that too. So how to cope when those emotions, instead of going to kill a bag or lift some weights or whatever you do. Um, yeah, that's it. That's how it is.
That's
So it's also
awesome, man.
learning how to cope with the mental thing. It's now it sounded like I'm mental, but you know what I mean. It's a totally different part of my brain that kicks in and that
I,
hadn't kicked in before.
I love that Miso is typing happier. She just
Yeah,
typed like happier, and I think that that's such a lovely sentiment to say. Like, it makes you happier.
yeah, she noticed it too. That's my daughter, by the
Yeah,
way.
exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, she noticed it too. I am happier, in a happier place, and that's thanks to Suno. but you need to learn how to control those emotions because they're totally different from the emotions you get that you handle in other places. So for me, it's new.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, let's get into the next track because I think that that's a good thing to do. I love this. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna see what the next track on the list is, but I think it's the banana track. So give me a second.
Oh yeah, this is funny.
Is there still something you want to say about the banana track or not?
No, this is all Renault, dude. He made that roast thing. I loved everything he did in that thing, and this was me responding. I said I think I think he posted like 12 p.m. or something, and I go up at like 4:30 a.m. So I stayed up making this just before I went to work. So I didn't sleep for 48 hours making this song, and it's all thanks to him. And now he's very happy.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a response, and then we both were heading towards global with two roast songs of each other. That was one of the
Yeah.
most funniest DMs I've ever had.
Volvo in the living room, and are you well?
Yeah.
So, without further ado, man, let's get into this.
Hey, you done run up, look at you. Spending all your time in front of that mirror. That fake hair, flexing those muscles. Can you even lift your own pee? You think you're the best, but with a level of self-love, it's not like you are a beast. Oh, you strut around like a king on his throne, but your ego's so big it needs its own zone. Narcissism's your game, and you play it so well. But deep down inside, are you even well? You think you're a dreamboat, a modern day Adonis, but all I see is a guy who's just a bit bonkers. Gold medal in lights and trend, you're ready to pose, reciting your routine like it's some kind of prose. Oh, you strut around like a king on his throne, but your ego's so big it needs its own zone. Narcissism's your game, and you play it so well. But deep down inside, are you even well? You think you're a dreamboat, a modern day Adonis, but all I see is a guy who's just a bit bonkers. Gold medal in lights and trend, you're ready to pose, reciting your routine like it's some kind of prose. Oh, you strut around like a king on his throne, but your ego's so big it needs its own zone. Narcissism's your game, and you play it so well. But deep down inside, are you even well? Keep admiring that face, but don't lose track. Even Bateman has skeletons, and you might not come back. One filter away from a total delusion. Your charm's just a mask for the real confusion. Keep admiring that face, but don't lose track. Even Bateman has skeletons, and you might not come back. One filter away from a total delusion. Your charm's just a mask for the real confusion. So here's a little warning, take it or leave. Your self-love's amusing, but we're hard to believe. Keep shining different, but watch that reflection, 'cause sometimes in the mirror there's a little imperfection, or in your case, many imperfections. Love and regards, lights out.
Oh man, that was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
I love that so much. I love that Renal's here when we're doing this. I love everything about it. I love the fact that this is just like two guys messing around and having fun and taking a joke to each other. And I think that's the case, right? With good friends, you push each other a little, and it's just all in good fun.
It
So
must be like that. That's I the only criticism I have, like in the whole mix of things, is that we all tend to take this a bit too seriously. We want to be like the next Taylor Swift or something. We need to like relax and have fun, because we're friends, even if we are only online friends or whatever. But to make those connections, and you we need to relax. That goes to me too. Take stuff way too hard. I don't understand why.
yeah, I indeed think that that's a very good advice. Like we take each other very seriously sometimes, and all the things that we talk about and stuff. And it's good to just be crazy and have fun and put a censored banana on trending and
Yeah,
do
people have done worse. So now I noticed what people put on trending. So I remember when that thing hit, I was like, oh shit. And then it was now it's like whatever. I've seen worse things now. So it's like whatever was a good thing to do.
yeah, man. Um, well, let's take it to the couch for a second, just to switch it up a bit. So we are back on the couch, and then I can ask you some more questions. So you talked about messing around with friends being one of the starting points of your songs, but are there like other things where you go, where you start the songs you write? Are there other things that inspire you?
Say again. Sorry, you broke up.
Oh, sorry, did I break? I really hope that this is
No,
going
you're
well.
perfect. You just broke up for me. So it's
Oh, thank you. You told me I'm perfect. That's so nice. But no, I said if there are other things that inspire you, that not just joking around with friends, but other things that give you inspiration.
that's a hard question. What inspires I everything, man. I don't know. It's my mind is all over the place all the time. So it's um, everything inspires me, but it's the nice things in life that inspires me the most. Always that when people reach out and yeah, stuff like that. It's like just like yesterday, it was an old lady that fell down when I was passing in the car. She just passed out, man, and people were just passing her. She was laying there, half dead on the sidewalk, and well, I stopped and took care of and get an ambulance. Those stuff when people, there was some people that came and helped. That inspires me. Those kind of stuff. When you reach out when you don't have to,
Yeah,
um, that's that's very inspiring.
yeah, I think that's a very good point. To take yeah, you take so much positivity, man. I love that. You look at the things that are positive and create songs around those. I think that's a very cool thing. Are there specific things you gravitate towards, like in terms of instruments or sounds, where you go, I like there, or instruments you still want to use?
Uh, One instrument I want to use, but I can't make it work. It exists in Suno. It's nyckelharpa. It's a Swedish instrument, and it actually exists within the prompts, but it sounds terrible when you use it. So I'm trying to like incorporate that, but every time I do it, I get really frustrated because it's a cool instrument, but Suno doesn't. I don't know. There is something in the prompting. And I'm trying to copy Hogg's prompting for the violin, and uh, I'm getting there, but it still doesn't sound real like really it should. But yeah, it's a cool instrument. That's the thing, and I also like the mix of classical instruments like guitar, like a classical guitar and synths, for instance. The mix between those two.
Ah,
That's something I gravitate to when I'm listening to it. And when I stop, really stop and listening to a song on like Spotify or something, is when people make that transition or intertwine it, so to speak. Um, it's really cool when they use classical instrument. It can be a violin or something, and then you have a modern layer to it, popish or whatever you want to call it. That's what I gravitate to and find intriguing.
oh, that's cool, man. Like the just mixing those two. Yeah, I love that about Suno, that it creates so much room to experiment with those things, and just like normally you would not have such an instrument ready to work with, right? But now you can just do it, and I think that's super cool. Um, well, uh, I think that we could just go into another song if you're up for
Shoot,
it.
shoot, man.
Well, let's go. Back to the stage, and let's see what we have queued up. Oh man, this is what are we getting ourselves into now? Um,
Yeah, this is an unpublished song, so it's not. It's yeah, it's unpublished, so it's never been on trending. It's never been out, so it's unpublished, and it will not be out. This is just also again some ladies in the chat at one of the servers that you and me were in were goofing off, and well, this came out.
oh my god! So we are going. We are in for a treat. We are in for something spicy. I think. So let's take a listen.
Need a safe word tonight. Where to stop, where to stay. It can be anywhere hard. It can be anywhere soft. Let's go with space. Hands on my skin, lips going down my spice. Yeah, please don't stop. Go spicy. Safe words, baby, remember. Spicy, spicy. I am all yours. Shivering, lips touch it, spicy. Breathing, pulsing. Know then give me everything, my body. You spicy. Dirty, just dirty and spicy, please. Your taste of salt, the longing taste of you. I am, you are, we are. Oh, spicy. Time stands still, I crave the now, so spicy. Every heartbeat, a promise, so smutty, a sinful treat. Let the boundaries fade, in this moment we are infinite, alive. Go spicy now, wanting everything, the urgency builds. Hold on just a little longer, stay spicy. It lasts, it stretches, a sweet surrender. In the warmth of your touch I won't end. So spicy, just a little longer, let the world fade. Whispers, even screams together forever. Let it never fade away, building up. Spicy, be spicy. Your taste of salt, reminder of life, giving my very last. My body screams now, please, please let it linger. I won't stop, won't stop. Staying spicy, finally the moment we are boundless. For a moment we are free. We are spicy. Sweethearts, you all too spicy. Don't think safe word worked. I'm sorry, you all too spicy.
That's a damn spicy song, Electrician.
Yeah, you can like not talk about it. So it's like everybody that's grown knows what that is about. So that's it. We keep it PG-13 now, dude.
No,
Uh,
man.
if it's
No, we're gonna talk about the song. No, man.
if it's something,
I
if it's
want to say
something, go ahead.
that it has this like very reminiscent of like the power of love vibes, and then just that lovely, amazing accent in the spicy, like just that amazing sort of spicy. Like it's yeah. I love
Uh,
it. It's
the thing
crazy.
is, I think sometimes when I do songs, since I when I type fast, I see that I uh, type it wrong or I do a misspelling. I see it immediately. But since I'm sometimes in a hurry or whatever, I don't correct it, and then I play it and go like, huh? Something happened here. Like you have like this Scandinavian R, or you have something in like you said in the spicy, and it comes from a misspelling at the beginning, and then you start to build on it. So that's one thing I want to say to people is that try to put an extra I in it or an extra R, or put an R before the A and see what the hell comes out on the other side, because all of a sudden they pronounce it differently, and it makes them human almost, like yeah, and it works. I've done it so many times, so now it just works when you throw something out, and this is something I picked up by mistakes basically.
Yeah, no, man. But like that phonetic writing and just thinking on how you want words to be pronounced. But in this song, it's so very clear that like the pronunciation is very well done, and I think that that is like something that makes this song so funny. Like because of that sort of pronunciation thing, it makes it so fun to listen to. So I think you did an amazing job there. Um, are there any artists, like if you could dream a dream big, are there artists you would want to work with? People that you think like I would love to work with this artist because they are awesome. Like if you could just dream away.
Oh, that must be Rammstein, man. uh, it must be them. um, uh, yeah, because they're crazy, and the sound they have is crazy, and the stuff they do on the stage is crazy. And I was on a concert with them when they played in Paris. It's even on YouTube. I am not on the stupid thing, but I was on that concert that is there. They just blow my mind. The energy they give, it's and also that uniqueness and sound, what they do.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so fitting, man. Rammstein. I like you don't make a lot of like very hard rock songs, but I do want to say that it fits in terms of like the lyricality of it or something. I really like that. That's a cool band to pick to work with. Is there are there AI artist you haven't worked with yet, like you haven't collabed with yet, where you go, oh, I'd love to do a collab with them someday?
Mm.
Did you
Oh,
freeze?
there's so many. I'm thinking now. Like there's oh my god, there's so many. One is Hog because he does something that is out of my comfort zone with his orchestra and all that jazz. That would be fun to do. Uh, Also a song with because Foggy would be nice to do a collab with. Um, yeah, very small and Jonathan. Yeah, Jonathan would be cool to do a song with.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, those are great names. Yeah, I love that, man, because you do indeed start to learn people around you where you go, oh man, I'd love to work with them and see how they work together. Well, um, the next track that we are getting towards happens to be your collaboration with Timuth. So, do you have any words on how this started, or how you like the yeah, how this collaboration went, and if you learned things there?
It's very simple actually. He made a song, the original song. I didn't provide his original, and I just liked the lyrics in it and wanted to do my own twist on it. Also because I've done goof off songs just with him, between him and me. So that's nothing that is out anywhere. Um, and he is, I must say, the most special one for me because he opened up this whole universe for me. I don't know, three songs out, four maybe, and he reached out that hand. So he's the guy. Uh, for me, he is the guy.
Man, yeah, I was on a stream with Timuth, and he is so sweet and so nice. I think he's one of the nicest persons just in general. I had so much fun there. It was really nice and easy, and like I knew the guy forever, which is like interesting because I'd never sort of seen him face to face before we did the stream. But man, this is super cool. Uh,
How to explain how he is within the community is like impossible. He's just the guy. He's I can't.
the one and
Uh,
only T.
yeah, the one and only T. That's it. He's everywhere. Good riddance for good for us that he's everywhere because he keeps us together. He's like the dad, the mother, the father. Already say that, but he's like the grandparents, everything. He
Yeah.
keeps us cool. A very cool dude, and this was fun to make a song that is seriously done. It's a lot of extensions. It's a lot of going into the song and take away imperfections. As always, you find, and if after you listen to it like 20, 30 times after you release it, you find always something that's like, oh man, I missed that. But it's yeah, this is really serious, and this song was made just when that one hit, one gen trending hit started. So this never got out there because yeah, Suno messed up and only one generation songs only made it to trending. So
Oh
it's
yeah, that was in the period of time that we all weren't able to get back into trending, and you
yeah,
actually made a song about that even, where you sort of went, "Hey, I figured out what the issue is," which I think was also very cool.
yeah,
But
I thought that was important to get a song out. It's again, it's like a just a song for the community to, like, if you want to go to trending you have to do it like this. And the one only thing that bothered me in that was that Suna was like, oh, it's not the issue, and I proved them so wrong so many times it's not even funny. And everybody got on trending with that system I gave them, so it's pretty obvious that what the problem was, but they're still like, no, it wasn't the problem. It's really
well,
typical Suna.
and there is the thing that I want to say again. Yeah, you put that out there, but only because you wanted to get better and you wanna have the trending page fixed again. So I do like that about you. You look at this and go, what can I do to make this sort of clear, and how can I get across that this is an actual issue? So I
The
think
the
that,
the
yeah.
thing when that happened, and it's not that this song didn't make it because of that. I don't really care about it now. But the songs that hit trending then, and it was just, I think, was the same song like 4 or 5 times. Like uh, it was just like, how could they even permit that? It was basically the same song, broken song. I think it was, I don't remember the guy, and that was what hit us, and all kinds of those
Well,
really bad.
we've had that in the past too, where songs go trending, where it's like 7 times the same song with the same lyrics in them. We've had that in the past, but it has been a long while since that happened. But the one thing that's really nice about it right now, like it's the only thing I can think of that was nice about that period in time, is that we now get to listen to this song as a group, and most of us will not have heard it yet, and we
Yeah,
get to
probably.
experience it together. So um, let's listen to Blur My Lines.
Oh, and this is also a trick I've learned. This is actually, um, this is my secret jazz. I figured out a way to make two personas into one song, and this is two personas in this song. Two of my personas in this song, and it's
Ooh,
only silver you can break into another song using that system. So
ooh.
you will hear two persona. You will hear Stone, and will hear Silver.
Well, that's kind of cool that we are experiencing a secret technique. And I know you were also one of the people who told me how to get an audio sampled song on trending, and I was really happy that I could do that, and then they fixed it. But but for a while we were able to get audio sampled tracks on trending, which was really cool. So there's no lies in your name being the technician of Suno, because you seem to find all the nice little loopholes and nice little places that we can get our music out there in the best possible way, and I think that's super cool. But here is Blur My Lines, and I'm really looking forward to it. So here's Blur My Lines.
Tonight I'm on a hunt.
Chrome on my skin, feeling alive. Got a spark inside, ready to thrive. Electric edge, dripping in thrill. Drawn to the danger, chasing the chill. Eyes locking tight, heat starts to rise. Giving you signals you can't disguise. Stepping in closer, feel the tension ignite. Got the look that'll haunt your night.
All night.
One taste of this, and you and me. Shadow beguns, staring me breathe. Praying for breach, one night at a time. In two eyes my heart's, let's even the score.
Tonight is the night.
Let's even the score.
Who's gonna blur my lines tonight? Who's gonna blur my lines tonight?
Body electric, magnetic vibe.
Yeah.
Synthetic touch, set the night alive. Who's gonna blur my lines tonight? Who's gonna blur my lines tonight?
Who's gonna blur my lines tonight?
Touch like steel, burning so right. A fire that cuts through the darkest night. Heartbeats wild, thumping in sync. One taste of this and you'll miss the brink. Danger is raw, I'm playing for keeps. Lost in the rhythm, feeling the heat.
Feel the heat.
Pulse me please, the firesight's erect. Running hot, ready to explode.
Running hot, ready to explode.
Body electric, magnetic vibe.
Yeah.
Synthetic touch, set the night alive. Who's gonna blur my lines tonight? Pulling me in, out of sight.
Out of sight, tonight is sight. The only thing
I need it raw, breaking every law.
Every law
System crashing, losing all control.
I can't control.
Pushing limits, feeling that overload. Running hot, ready to explode.
Running hot, ready to explode.
Who's gonna blur my lines tonight?
Running hot, ready to explode.
Who's gonna blur my lines?
Body electric, magnetic fire. Synthetic touch set the night alight.
Body electric, magnetic fire.
Yeah.
Synthetic touch set the night alight. Who's gonna blur my lines tonight? Pulling me in, out of sight.
Out of sight. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Body electric, magnetic fire. Synthetic touch set the night alight. Who's gonna blur my lines tonight? Pulling me in, out of sight. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night.
Oh man, that song is so sweet in terms of like it flows so lovely. Oh, that is great. That is great, man. Can you?
It has imperfection. It has imperfection in it, and the good thing with something negative happens, like it didn't make trending, is that uh, this is something I will go back to when they fix V4 and the shimmer. That's something I'm going to do when this is one of those songs I will go back to, and even if it ever goes on Spotify or anything, this is one of those songs that will get there. But then it
Dude,
needs that would be
what imperfections are we talking about? Because then I'd love to know what is it that you hear?
there is small hacks in the song that needs to be filtered out. There is small notes that doesn't really are incoherent with each other. So there is very small imperfections in it, and if I'm going to put anything out beyond sooner, that needs to go. And yeah, but the song is good. It's really good. But
It's a
yeah,
lovely, lovely song. Um, maybe you can talk a bit about Silver and about like that persona if you want, like if you want to talk about it, because I think it's a very interesting thing. And I called you the master of personas, but you like I don't know.
yeah, she is she's broken. I'm again not going to say how I made her. So it's a lot of work to get her done. And if I say it, it's like I can fool people out of a lot of money, and they don't necessarily make it because I know that it works. Uh, but I can't. It must. If you say something, do it like this. You need to be 100%. It works every time. So I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
put it out. It's
But
someone
I meant
spends.
more. I meant more about the persona itself because you
Yeah,
have a
but she is, and she works in V4 too. She just adapts to everything. I can just say to her, please sing opera, and you have that voice with an opera, and she sings pure opera, and or I do death metal. She just adapts. She doesn't carry over her history, where she was made in, and that's basically it. There is a system how to get one of those personas. uh, yeah, but I can't take it say it because it
it would be
she
too
she
technical.
yeah,
Uh,
too
yeah.
technical, and it will cost a lot of money to do it. So it's yeah, I can't. It's someone will go back
Well,
to me and say I fooled them out of their money. So it's like it's not going to happen.
just to change topic, then maybe we have a lot of Suno dads on Suno. You are one of the few people I know who also actually has a daughter making music on Suno as well. How is that? How is that experience to be in that same space together?
good. But we do our own thing, both of us, and I have to, I have to. She's 18, man, so I have to respect her privacy, her space. I can't be in every place, every server, but she is. I just decline that then, because she doesn't have to have dad all around her all the time. So it's, but we talk about music, we share stuff, we support one another, take pointers from one another and all that things. But yeah, space. Um, that's
It's
it.
it's important when kids get older to create that space, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very important. So I'm really happy she is on Neon Lead, she is on Legacy, and she do stuff that where I don't exist.
yeah,
Well, I exist, but I'm not like the core part of those groups. And well, that's as it should be. To be honest, I don't, I wouldn't, I
yeah.
won't
But I also
invade
think
that place.
that if I look at it, you guys have a really like awesome relationship as far as I can see. Because, for instance, when we were talking about collabs and who you should collab with, the first thing she said in chat was, "Hey, you should collab with me," and I think that would be awesome. Like, I think that would be an awesome thing, right? A electrician miso song. I would find that an awesome thing.
Yeah, that will happen. Absolutely, but that's also, we're like, we are in sync, but it's also, yeah, I come home from work totally beat up, and then we have to then maybe I have 30 minutes, and she comes home from school and blah blah blah. It's just normal life. So if that's going to happen, we need like to have a proper sit down, because then it becomes super technical, because we can sit next to each other and just don't do the normal, I throw you one thing and you throw me back in a couple of hours when you have the time. Then it
Yeah,
becomes really intense. So it's something totally different. And I'm dead when I come home from work, man. I'm like super dead. I'm
yeah.
straight to bed, a beer and bed. Like that's it. And then I go up a couple of hours later.
Still, I think it's awesome that you guys are here and sort of have like I'd love to see that happen where you share a hobby and it's something that you can talk about and sort of uh, yeah
But
experience together.
I also believe that giving her, in this opinion, that space, it makes that it evolves over time to something. You don't force yourself on your daughter to do stuff. She has to do it with her friends and all that. So it's that's super important. And she's now a grown woman. She needs to find that thing out too. I can't be the dad of a 10-year-old. Doesn't work. So yeah, it's different. I have to respect that.
Awesome, man. You sound like a great dad, and I don't know if me complimenting you on that versus like me complimenting you on your music. I don't know which one is more important, but I think both are things I very much believe in. You sound like a great dad, and you make very great music. Um, Jumping onward, um, are there tools outside of Suno you use to make AI music with?
Yes, I use FL Studio. Some I'm learning FL Studio. Fuck me, dude. Sorry, I couldn't swear. That program is so hard, but I do extensions and cuts and stuff outside where I take samples, put them together, and throw them into the machine. See what comes out on the other side. So you I actually do that. That helps a lot to get a rhythm that we want, because sometimes soon it can get really like straight rhythm. You don't get the ups and downs. Uh, yeah, so that's something I'm doing.
And is there like if someone here is unknown with FL Studio or doesn't know what to do, what's the first thing you would tell them to try out to sort of say for, like this is something
Go
that's
go
really cool.
go crazy. Like go crazy. Go to YouTube. Listen to what people are doing and go crazy. And
Awesome.
and it will sound terrible at the beginning. It sounds so bad when you do the first thing in that thing. It's I don't know, if you're new to it. So it's yeah, it's a long learning curve, but yeah. And
Awesome.
there is also what is it that called that? Actually, it's easier. BandLab. Starting to look into that thing. That's easier. It's
Yeah,
like a mini version of the FL Studio. So that's also somewhere you can make those adjustments to the flow and put in extra instruments and stuff like that, and then you throw it into the Suno and see what happens. But I'm
yeah.
just learning. I'm at the beginning of that. Oh my god! So it's like, yeah,
Still, I think that it's a good tip to, at least when you're looking into mastering and stuff like that. I think Bandcamp does some nice stuff, but I also think indeed FL Studio is like sort of the upgraded version of that, and you can do really interesting things there, which is like super awesome. But it is a learning curve, and I think that people like, if you enjoy that, definitely get check it out and go into that learning curve, because it's worth it, and it will make your music sound a lot better. Um, how do you feel, man? Do you think we should go into the next song?
go man. This one is, yeah, this is one of my favorites actually. If it's the one you talk to, it comes back to the trying to make Onsuna a sound that is unique for a group or a musician. It, like I said about Queen or ABBA or Rammstein. I'm not comparing it that is as good as them, but it's like this is me really trying to find like another flow to the system basically. And yeah, this one has crazy amount of prompts in it and stuff in it, but that you don't see. It's just, yeah. This is I don't know, 8,000 credits or more.
Well, let's
Uh,
go, man. Let's get into it. I'm so ready for this.
and this is Silver again, so you just know it's her. She, if you click on the song, you will see that she's the. You see,
Yeah.
yeah, that's her again.
Well, here we go.
I am the ocean, I am rain in the sky. I am the lakes, the rivers, feel myself sway, let your soul rise. In the midst of my wonders, I invite. I am water, I am life. In the long shimmer of the sound, may I someday be laughing cloud, part of its restless to and fro. Oh, tell me, was this seaweed found in the long shimmer of the sound? Now you drown. Now you drown. Yeah, now you drown. Yeah, now you
Oh man, that was awesome. That was awesome. It's actually the first of these poem tracks I've listened to because I try not to listen to them before. But man, that was
Yeah, I
awesome.
remember. Yeah, I asked you specifically if I could put it down. No, I didn't ask you.
Yeah, you asked. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
It's
asked Sodi too. I remember if can I put this out on this trend, and he said it's a lot of more loose rules to it.
yeah,
These these things. So yeah, that's why I put it here because this is what I'm trying to. This is this is like the first really serious attempt to find a sound that will be me. I'm not I'm not ready. It's not there yet, but this is. I wanted to have this death metal feel to it, but I wanted to have R&B vocals. And but I want more R&B to it.
yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
really
that's
get
cool.
there. It didn't get really there, but that's again that back to what I said. I want that that's you can say this is that artist that this is his sound. Uh,
Yeah.
Typical. That's what I'm looking for. If it takes me a year or I never get there and I just goof off and have fun trying to find it, it will be fine that too, man.
Yeah,
But
no, but I like that because like the songs we listened to tonight, they're like genre wise, they have been like everywhere, and I enjoy that quite a lot, and are all enormously skillful. So you have no real sort of limit in where you can go or what you can do. But it's also nice to look for a sound where you go, hey, this is the thing that I want to nail down on and like build more around. And death metal R&B sounds really cool, to be honest. Like that's a very, very cool idea.
you have you have the energy and the angry thing of death metal, and then you have the smooth thing of R&B vocals. Um, Maybe I don't know. It's just it intrigues me, and that's what I'm pursuing. And it well, it's hard, man. It's just
I
this song so hard. The lyrics was given since some of the lyrics are from that challenge, which is fine, and I added some of my own lyrics to it. But and then it took this twist off because I had another song that I was trying to make this happen to. Well, it worked with these lyrics. I found something here, and yeah, I'm exploring it further, basically.
Yeah, man, I get it. Yeah, when I like my favorite part like is definitely towards the end because the guitars get so lovely there. Like the sort of the syncopated like the rhythm of it is so nice. Is there a favorite part for you where you go, this is something that I really enjoy?
I always like in these kinds of songs, guitars are just right, man. When you hit them, I sadly maybe it's my lack of skills or whatever, it's because I haven't figured it out yet. But I want many times want more guitars, but yeah, uh, that's my favorite part too. I just love because there is something in the guitar sound that just makes you go like, oh man, this is crazy good.
This is super nice. Yeah, man. Hey,
That and the violin, I have to say, if you make the violin to go that way, you can get that feel into the violin and that nyckelharpa if you get that right, because that seems to be impossible on Suno. But I will pursue that. I would have
an
loved to have
audio
heard.
upload maybe.
Yeah, maybe an audio upload, but
Man. Hey, I am looking at the time, so we are up against sort of the end of this. It went so quickly. Don't you feel like it went quickly? Like
Yeah,
we
5 minutes, man. That's it. It took 5 minutes. We're five
yeah,
minutes into the
it
stream,
it
so
was
it's one
so.
hour more.
No, man, I have to continue onwards, unfortunately. But I do want to say, like, I really enjoyed having this conversation, and it was so easy and so nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
But before we wrap up, I do want to ask, like, do you have any interesting songs or projects that you're working on?
No, not at the moment. It's just for me. Yeah, that's you. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get it on that collab challenge on the thing.
Oh,
I'm doing with a random Swedish guy that I met, Robert. We finished the song, so it's going to be a 5 minute death metal song in Swedish for you to listen to on stream. That would be great, and it's good to go. I said so much, so I will finish that song this weekend. That's it.
oh man,
And he that's also the fun part. You find these guys, dude, and he learned me stuff about death metal. That guy, he's just a random guy I found on Suno, and I'm bringing him up into the community, man. He's
yeah,
awesome.
no
He's
man.
awesome.
I think that's one of the most brilliant things you can have. Learn more about different styles of music just by working with other people. Just for the rest of the people here, I have to say, because some people are saying, "Is this over yet?" Well, actually, it's not. In like about 15 minutes, we will start another one with Gianluca. So I do want to say that that's coming up, and I would love for you to come and stay and stick around and listen to Gianluca as well. But man, I think this has been such a good conversation. I want to say, do you have anything else you want to say to this community? Um,
No, just love, peace, and understanding, man. We need to be less serious, more have more fun, and don't take stuff so hard all the time. It goes to me too, so I'm not better than anybody else.
awesome.
That's it.
I think that is something brilliant to say. And then finally, if there is one thing that the people remember about you, then what would you want that to be?
I don't know. It's just somebody that is there, like a loyal person. That's it. Someone is loyal that can put his self interest aside, and I fail that too sometimes. So that's what I'm aiming for. Yeah, that's it.
Man,
Loyalty.
I love that so much. So, what I kind of want to do, I kind of hurried through these last questions a bit because I kind of wanted to play one more song if you're okay with it.
Go
Uh,
ahead, man.
but I have to ask you permission because we did not do that before. But I wanted to play Norsken, which is like basically just your top rated track. Uh, uh, but I really like it, and it's in Swedish, which I think is awesome. Like Swedish, right? Or am I wrong? It is at
No,
least,
it's Swedish.
and I think it's a beautiful track. Are you okay with me playing that here?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Well, then we are going to do that. Oh, you brought your cat in. Now you're gonna get more
My
love than
cat. This is a dog.
your dog.
Mhm.
Like, really?
Yeah, yeah. This is a dog. This
Oh,
is
there he is. Oh, now you're gonna get more love than you could ever have gotten. What's his
uh,
name?
Chabo,
Oh,
and that's Romani for guy.
oh, oh, that's so lovely. Well,
Yeah.
then we're gonna do one more track, and then we're gonna close off this lovely session with Electrician, which I was just like to me an amazing time. I really love
Yeah,
this.
me too, man. You're awesome, dude. Yeah.
Ah, so much fun this. Well, here we go. Let's do this last track.
stiger och svävar. En väv av drömmar där livets skönhet kvarstår. Färger vecklar ut en ballett i luften. Med varje glimt jag andas en mjuk bön. Jag är en aurora som dansar på himlen, snurrande genom kosmos där stjärnljuset vilar. Känn min mjuka svängning, låt din själ stiga i värmen av under. Vi förenas, stjärnornas skratt, glädje i skyn. Trådar av förtrollning där skönhet finns. Smaragd och rodnad, gyllene nyanser som glöder. Jag målar himlen med ren magi. Jag är en aurora som dansar på himlen, snurrande genom kosmos där stjärnljuset vilar. Känn min mjuka svängning, låt din själ stiga i värmen av under. Vi förenas med varje våg. Jag ropar mitt namn. Följ med mig, se mig, förunnas mig. I skymningens tystnad, där drömmar förenas till trans. Jag väver genom kosmos, min magi, min dans. Jag är en aurora som dansar på himlen, snurrande genom kosmos där stjärnljuset vilar. Känn min mjuka svängning, låt din själ stiga i värmen av under. Vi förenas, vi reser genom det okända. I ljuset mig på himlen där själar älskas. Med skratt och glädje låt dem åter förenas. I närvaro av mig, aurora, är allt evigt. Dansa nu iväg över himlen, sprider glädje till alla som ser mig. Aurora, jag ser även allt det vackra. Så jag dansar för mig är livet glädje. För mig är livet evigt. För mig är livet evigt.
I'm so
Yeah,
happy that we got to play this still, man.
yeah. That's one of the songs that I wanted to throw to V4, but with the shimmer, no way now. Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice pick, man. I
Yeah, man.
appreciate it.
It is super beautiful. Yeah, I looked through several. I also wanted to play you. I wanted to play like several other ones that I saw that was like, oh, I love these. I love the track about your marriage too, but I'm just gonna ask people check out Electrician's profile. Go follow him. He is a lovely and amazing guy, as you have seen here today. A great friend, someone who pushes Suno and who wants to make the best stuff ever. And it was just great to have you here.
Well, man, I need to also commend you, dude. what you're doing for the community and the amount of time you're putting
This is
in.
not about me. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
you
but
off
I
immediately.
have to say it, man. What you are doing for all of us, you should have. I know you got some heat, and that's not good because what time you put down to it, it's people should appreciate it and only give you love. That's it. That's my final word on it.
Dude, you gave so many people love today, and that only shows the amazing character you have, and I love you for it. So I will end with that. If you would like leave the Zoom call, then I can get into the ending, and I will move on. Thank you for being here. We will talk on chat again, Electrician, somewhere
Absolutely, man.
after this because I have to go onwards. But I'm gonna go into the ending section now, and I'll talk to you later, man.
Take care, buddy.
Adieu. Well, um, thank you so much for being here and for being here for this section. But Gianluca is coming up for the next one. It's gonna take me a bit of time to set some stuff up, to throw some things around, and to make sure that we are ready. So we might start a few minutes late. Sorry for that, but I will definitely stick around because Gianluca is an amazing artist too, and I really think that this is going to be an amazing showcase again. So, um, yeah, I just want to say thank you all for being here and showing Electrician so much love. Please stick around for Gianluca. The stream will stop for a minute. I do that intentionally so I can save these separately for YouTube because I also want them to, yeah, to be there too. So, uh, sorry if we start a little late, but I have about 40 things I need to do to get this stream set up again for Gianluca. Um, so see you in like let's say 10 minutes late. So 10 past like 10, like 11:40. My words are already coming out, but I will be fully ready for the next one. So thank you so much. Signing off. Woo!